Dalton and I are at the Sheriff's Ranch thrift store in Homosassa. We're going to go in and see what we can find. What would you like to tell the people? You got to talk to them.
My phone isn't full.
His phone isn't full. So we're going to go in. He's going to leave his phone plugged in, and let's see what we can find. All right, so we headed over to the linens, and this was actually in the fabric, but this I am pretty sure is a really nice embroidered tablecloth. It's got really pretty bird design and berries on it. So I definitely picked that up for $3. I think they might have thought it was fabric, but it definitely looked like it was hemmed, and I'm pretty sure it is a tablecloth. So we are going to check out some more of the linens. As you guys know, linen is one of my favorite things. If I were sourcing for myself, I probably would get that red and green Afghan because we are coming up on Christmas. So keep your eye out for any linens that could be used as Christmas decor, because I think they will start selling here pretty soon if they are not already. I don't have any Christmas ones listed in my store. Now, next I saw this really big plush throw. It was priced at $3 and it was hard to tell what it was. So I decided I would take it off the hanger and let's look and see what it is. It does have a tag. I believe the brand is Owen, and look at what it is. It's Santa Claus. And what did I just say? Christmas is coming, and Christmas stuff is selling right now. Christmas stuff sells year round, but right now is definitely a good time to pick it up. Dalton liked it. He was impressed, so we definitely put Santa in our buggy. Now, I love this multicolored one, but I believe it was priced at $5, so I did leave it. That Blake Shelton pillowcase has been there for months, forever. Now, I saw this DKNY, and I actually looked up DKNY towels after the fact. I did try in the store, and it looks like none have been listed or sold that are used, so I decided not to take a chance on that. And that Southwestern rug, again, I have looked at that several times, but I did decide to leave that there. I believe it's priced at $4 or $5, and I just feel that's a little bit too high. Now, this one is PJ Masks, but I believe it was priced at $5. So with doubling it to 10, I think that's a little too much. It would only sell for about 20 to 25. Now, this Martha Stewart table cover was priced at $6. And unfortunately, I don't have a signal to scan in here. And that very well might have been a good pickup. Definitely watch for Martha Stewart as well as Pioneer Woman. Their home items can sell for good money. I found multiple Pioneer Woman tablecloths and I believe a shower curtain that have sold for $30+. Now this made me really sad. It was $12 and it was so beautiful and handmade. And had I been picking stuff up for myself, I would have picked this up. But doubling it to 24, I just feel like is a little bit too much of an investment, as well as that making the shipping on the thrifting box go up quite a bit. So I left that one there. I'm really sad about it. That was an absolutely beautiful throw and pillow set. And I think it would probably sell for anywhere between $50 and $100. It's hard to tell without getting it out and seeing the pattern. Now here is where I need you toy sellers to help me out. I saw a couple of bags with like random stuff in it, and I don't even really know why I picked it up because I don't know toys, guys. I really do not know very much about toys. So that's another category that I am kind of lacking knowledge in. I saw these books, but when I picked them up, I believe they looked like they were like mass produced, so I did not pick them up. And I think they were priced at $2 each as well, which is a little bit high for the smaller individual books. And I always check out the doll section. The main thing I'm looking for here is the porcelain bisque babies, because those have done very, very well, and I definitely keep an eye out for those. Sporting equipment, another one I'm not very good at. Now, this was a bunch of like baby bottle nipples, and I think like some breastfeeding stuff, but it was all kind of free samples. And then I saw this. Now, believe it or not, this is actually the most profitable item that I picked up at the thrift store that day. It's soap. Now, this is all vintage soap. And I will tell you at the end, I did comp, I believe 3 or 4 of these, and the comps are pretty decent. They're pretty decent. So I paid $6 for the whole package of this, giving it to my helper here, who is going to put it in the buggy for us. Now, over here, I did see this really, it was not big, but a decent sized bag. I did look up this Sonoma lotion, and it looks like 3 go for about $5 to $10, but I believe they had this priced at 6. I want to say 6 or 8, and I just felt that was a little bit too high for that, unfortunately. But this Homedics, if you guys don't know, these Homedics, like home massagers, they sell pretty fast, and not for big money. This one was $3. I think it'll bring about 20 to 25, but they typically sell really fast. And I believe the ones with like the red there on the tips are ones with heat, which I think makes them a little more valuable. Keep an eye out at estate sales and yard sales though. Those bags of like small like hotel soaps and travel size typically are undervalued at most places, and you can make $1 to $2 for each typically. So definitely keep an eye out for them. These little ramekins were cute, but unfortunately at $2 each, I don't think there was too much room for profit on those. I absolutely loved these Scotty cups, and they came with stirrers, but I was tapping them to see if they were glass. The stirrer is not glass. It was plastic, but the glass is actual glass, and they were $2 each. They had 2 of them with the stirrers, and they had 2 without. And then I also saw this bowl. I was trying to read because there was something written on the spoon there, but unfortunately I was unable to make that out. And I believe this was priced at $5, which was just a little bit too high for me. My friend was, again, in some kind of mood here. Now, there are some pink depression glass plates there, just a little shaker, butter dish. I just kind of looked through. Sometimes I feel like if you're looking and touching and picking stuff up, you might be a little more apt to notice things that might not necessarily catch your eye at first. So definitely stop and peek in and around stuff and see if you see anything worth picking up. Now I'm just eyeballing the silverware there, but nothing caught my eye, and we have been to these stores. So that's a nice thing when you go to thrift stores regularly. It does get a little bit easier, I feel like, to pick out items that are new, that have not been sitting there for a while. And it also gives you the opportunity, if it has been there a while, to ask for a discount. Now, I passed this Toronto box up last time, but this time I decided to pick it up. It's a really cute little trinket box. I think it is Lefton, and it was only $1, and I think that should sell for at least $15, if not $20 to $25. I love this jewelry box, but it was really, really stained on the cross stitch on the front, so we did decide to leave that there. And then just some little basic plain carnival glass bowls. I like the owl candle, but I believe it was priced too much. Now, this is a party light candle holder. It was $2, and I actually paid a little too much for one of those at an antique mall a couple months ago, so I know they only sell for $10 to $15. And this owl, they had $4 on it, and retail was only $8. So unfortunately, I did have to leave the cute little owl there. And I'm looking for Delft blue on the bottom of that. Now, this shaker was only $1. It has, I believe that's a radish or an onion. And I twisted it to make sure the grinder works. And the grinder works. So for $1, we are definitely going to pick that up. I'm giving it to my helper here. Now, he does know when things are breakable or not. It is amazing what he has learned over his short time as far as what is breakable and what is not. Now, I absolutely love this carving, but they had it priced at $7. I think that would sell for about $25, but $7 was just a little bit too high to leave much room for profit. And I also saw these amazing bookends with the man in the sombrero hat, and they are a cactus. I didn't think, though, at $9 that there would be much room for profit. I did not look those up. Again, this store is honestly the worst one for having a signal, so it's really hard to be able to look stuff up in here. So I have to go pretty much purely on my gut instinct. And here, again, always check out the little miniatures, guys. I probably could have gotten a couple more of these. The little cat in the dress was really, really cute. And I also like the spice and clove and the salt and pepper with the roosters. Now, this little guy was really cute for $1, a little poodle. And I didn't take the sticker off there. I just got it because it was super cute. But once I got home, it was made in Japan. So I think that poodle will do very well. Now, the salt and pepper shakers, I think they had priced up just a little too high to have room for profit, so I did put that back. Now, this enamel painted brass dish was only $2, but it had a lot of fading and chipping on the paint. So, unfortunately, I did decide that I would put that back. I was very much on the fence about it, but with a lot of paint chips and cracking, it's definitely going to make it a long tail item, which I'm trying to stay away from. This little moon is really, really cute, and I believe it was in Nesco, but I did decide to leave that there. And again, touch, look, feel, pick up, you will learn what sells. Hopefully your thrift store has a better signal than mine and you are able to research versus just having to kind of go by memory. And here is another little etched paperweight. That one says Great Smoky Mountains. That one I believe was $2. I think it would only sell for about $10 to $15. And then we found another angel like we saw yesterday. But at $3, I think that was just a little bit too much. And this is where I found the little Waterford trinket dish. And I saw these Italy plates last time. I picked them up again. I really do like them. I just am not sure as far as the value. So I'm really contemplating here. I'm like, should I pick up the ones I think are cute or should I put them back? They had the TJ Maxx sticker. So I did decide to put them all back and leave them there. These little rooster and hen were really, really cute too. They were just little statues. Again, finding tons of these little etched paperweights. Daphne Flying Pig's Thrift's daughter collects those. So if I see any that are really cool, I will pick them up. But not if they cost too much. That dolphin, I believe, was at $5 or $6, which was a little bit too much. And they do have quite a bit of selection at this store as far as like trinkets and just different stuff. So I always browse pretty thoroughly. And then over here, I saw these DVDs, or VHSs. Can't even say it. And what I'm typically looking for is horror movies. So I did find this awesome Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And then there was Species 2 and Poltergeist. I really was hoping to find you guys like a giant home run VHS in here. And I thought I had. I really, really thought I had. But unfortunately, they did not comp out as much as I hoped. I will tell you the comps at the end of the video when I show you the thrift box for today. But I was disappointed. So with the VHSs, I primarily do look for ones that are sealed. That one was an X-Men one. I believe they were either 50 cents or $1. I think they were $1. And for that, I decided to take a chance on those few that were horror ones. And then I also got the one X-Men VHS. The biggest ones I found, though, are the sealed ones. Now, I am pulling these out. They were selling these with the tapes, and I was just trying to see if I saw any big names, but I didn't. And then this right here is where all the money, not all the money, the soap that I got earlier is pretty decent, but I found this welcome flag, and then there's another. And the cool thing about these flags is they are large garden flags, which I can typically get 15 to 25 for, and they were only $1. Now, most of the thrift stores I go to, even though almost everything is reasonably priced, they price these garden flags up at 3 to 5. So finding all of these not faded, absolutely amazing garden flags, including this one, which is perfect. Whoever gets this, you need to list it really fast. It's a turkey and needs to be out there for Thanksgiving buyers. But these were all only $1, and they were just some really nice ones. I did leave the faded ones there, but I got a lot. And then I decided to take a look at the hats. Now, I believe their hats are $2 here as well. So I always look through the hats. I will tell you guys one thing to definitely look out for is vintage corduroy hats. Those can fetch some pretty good money. I've got $30 to $50 for just some pretty basic vintage corduroy hats. I had one that was Alaska, and I had a couple of others as well. So definitely keep your eye out for like vintage corduroy hats. Now, we got to go in the back, guys. I talked to the manager about like when she donates stuff, she only gets 2 cents a pound. But what sucks is, so she said she would like work something out. However, and she was opening the boxes, showing me like all the stuff they had pulled from the shelves. But she only wanted me to take like entire bags for $5. And I just don't think I can take that on. So me and Dalton went back. Now, this is really funny. I have to show you guys this. Dalton's never used a water fountain before. So he wanted water, and he was trying so hard to get the water fountain to work. He was just trying so hard. And he would not let me help him. I will tell you, he ended up letting me help, and he got some water. But I just had to put that in there. Now we are looking at the shoes, and the store has been hit or miss. I either find 2 or 3 pairs, or I find none. And this day, unfortunately, I did not find any. I did see a really nice pair down here on the bottom, and I looked them up, and the comps looked okay, but the sell-through rate didn't seem like it was that great, so we did leave them. And then we're up front, always look at like if they have an underwear section, check it out, because vintage underwear and panties and feminine products and diapers, they sell for big money, guys. Don't pass them up when you're at the thrift store. Definitely look and check them out. Now, you do typically need pretty good name brands to bring any money. I was trying to see if I could see a year there. I did not. And again, without being able to comp, it makes things just a little more difficult. Now, I am going to go over here, and we will see if we can find anything else in the corner. They did move this beautiful blue and white pottery out of the cabinet, and it's absolutely stunning. Now, I had to leave this in. I'm going to let you guys enjoy a little bit of music for a minute, and then we're going to take a look at what we got. Best things we might have got there might have been those VHS. I was not able to comp, but vintage kind of horror VHS tend to do very well. I might have already told you what they cost in the voiceover, so hopefully there's some big money for you guys. And we got a lot of garden flags, and those tend to sell for $12 to $15, and we only paid $1 for each of those, so that was pretty good as well. Let's take a look at everything. Guys, so here's what I got. I was really hoping that these were going to be worth big money, and they're not. They're worth like $5 to $10. I only paid $1, so it'll be double to 5 times your money. But I took a chance. I have no signal in there. I cannot comp any of this. So here is what I got. Those are not as big of a yay as I thought, but the soap is. These sell for about $10 a bar. This sells for 10, so there's like $30 here, and this might be big money too. So I paid $6, but just 2 bars of soap are going to pay, and this is all vintage soap, which sells really well. And then I got this Homedics for $3. If you don't know, these handheld massagers sell very, very well. This one's red, so it's got heat. I think this will go for about $25. I had passed this up before, but I picked it up this time. This is a Toronto trinket box for only $1. And this cute little poodle is made in Japan. She is so, so cute. So I think she'll go for 15 to 20. I think the Toronto box should go for 20 to 25. I absolutely love this cobalt blue little grinder. It's a salt grinder. Really cute. Probably hand painted Delft blue would be my guess. I only paid $1 for that. $1 for the VHSs that are a bummer. But then these are so easy to photograph and enlist. I absolutely love picking them up. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 welcome flags for $1 each, which is great price for the large. And then check out the birds embroidered on this tablecloth. I paid $3. I'm thinking this is going to be another $100 or so tablecloth, guys. Amazing, amazing birds and berries. That is a vintage Santa Claus throw, which is perfect for right now. So, altogether, let's see. We have a 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 26, $29. I did not add up beforehand because I just worked 12 hours. $29 I paid for this. So this box is going, I'm going to do it all in one box, guys. It's going to be $58 plus 15 in shipping. So that will be $73 for all of this. And honestly, I almost think you got that in just soap, which is absolutely amazing. So whoever gets the box, congrats. Thank you guys for coming along thrifting with me. Dalton, would you like to say goodnight to the people? Say goodnight real quick.